Come on, let's talk about something. I was going to come in here and really give that little Astroworld shenanigan a piece of my mind till I remembered it was a Live Nation thing.
Thank you for your honesty. Thank you.
After further thought.
Thank you for your honesty.
I would like to do a Live Nation event somewhere.
One of these days.
Because they own everything, so you don't really have no choice.
And that's the end of that segment.
That's all you got on Astroworld?
Thoughts and prayers.
I'll find it.
Don't do that.
Yo, look what you have done to thoughts and prayers. It was you.
He stole it from you.
Nah, I used to do it because I meant that shit.
Parks was doing it like, all right.
Then the old crew in Parks, they used to sit there, yo, nah, thoughts to y'all. That's what they did to thoughts and prayers. But anyway, no, we'll find a way to articulate what needs to be said here, because boy, is this a devastating story. We'll have to talk about it when we're not on our off day, but I figure here we could at least expound maybe a little further than that. And this is bad. Listen, where do y'all want to begin? For those of you that don't know, Astroworld, Travis Scott, big concert in Houston.
Festival.
Because
that's important.
Big festival in Houston last week. How many people were there? It doesn't matter because by 2 p.m. that shit was it was on a rampage in there.
Yeah.
They showed there was a video of the doors originally opening. And they bum rushed it. Like the security dude was just standing there like, oh shit. A mob. They busted a little side of the gate. They rushed through there. Police showed up. This is as soon as the gate opened.
Damn.
Police showed up on horseback. Like just, trying to. So the original venue had a 50,000 capacity. They said estimated over 200,000 people showed up.
Work. We need a field. We need some grass.
Yeah. We need some Woodstock type shit.
Why would see my question starts right there. If you know anything about Travis Scott, his fandom, the Ragers as they're called, why would you even try to have his Astroworld Festival at a 50,000 capacity venue? For starters,
because it would have to.
It's
be
not
outside.
Just him.
If
the rest of the show is also lit.
But I'm saying Drake, Roddy, who else was there?
You can't put that in a.
It can't be indoors.
It can't be indoors.
Can't be indoors.
No.
Was there a bigger space in Houston that is more built for these type of events?
Not indoors, probably.
Well, this wasn't indoors.
No, this is outdoors.
This was outdoors.
Oh, well,
so I'm asking, is there another outdoor venue in Houston that's built for this stuff? Is there a soccer stadium out there anywhere? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
The answer is probably.
Did they not expect more than 50,000
That's my
people?
thing. How do you... This is the dude that we've seen them trample sneaker stores because his sneakers went on sale. Like, Travis Scott is that.
And again, it wasn't just Travis Scott. It was other A-list fucking artists on this shit.
But other A-list one but Travis Scott.
I know. I see what y'all saying.
It's different. We just had Rolling Loud.
Right.
Didn't have that. You get what I'm saying? You have festivals all year round without this happening. This being Travis Scott Astroworld in Houston, those factors is what took this up to another notch. That's what I kept saying to people on Twitter about it. I'm like, yo, do y'all not know what Travis Scott does?
Right.
Even him headlining another festival doesn't do this. This is his festival in his hometown.
Right.
This is a little different. And you have to be prepared for that. So
now
I think
another article says it's only 50,000 people. I don't know.
I looked at it, and the first thing I said was,
that was way more than
this
50,000
is way
people.
more people than what should be there. That was just off the eye test.
Right.
You know what 50,000 looked like. That wasn't 50,000.
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
This is
it's worse than bad.
Really bad. Of course, they've canceled the rest of.
Yeah, the next night was canceled.
Yeah, they got rid of that one. Rightfully so. But remember when I said I went to Great Adventure and the experience just wasn't so great?
The staffing.
Because of how it was staffed.
Yeah.
Though they never told us that.
Right.
Though it was still marketed as this really colorful, kid-friendly, family-friendly type of experience. But boy, was it a nightmare for me.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I don't think they had the staff. If by 2 p.m. we're running over gates.
Yeah.
There's a problem.
Something's wrong.
There's a problem.
If that's happening, look, This was 2 p.m. When I was watching the timeline of tweets and Instagram stories and shit, and accounts from people that were there.
This is just buffoonery, though. Right? Like, this is just buffoonery. These are the patrons. This is not a staff issue, in my opinion, because they falling down, people just jumping over them on some dumb shit instead of just bending over to pick somebody
That's
up.
a staff issue.
It is.
You can't stop that.
Yeah,
if you have the staff, you can.
If you have the staff.
You go in these spots.
Staff
all right,
is
look,
expensive.
It's hard to do.
Real quick, Joe, Ish.
Ish, you know how many
hold on.
Go ahead.
Right.
When we went to the Versus shit, right? Now, granted, that's Madison Square Garden. You notice how each of them turnstiles, how many cops in security were just at one?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They didn't have you. You can't do that.
I'm not
with understaffed. I'm not expecting, and that was
it's
small
a numbers
crowd.
thing, right? It's a numbers thing. So
absolutely.
all of these things are projections. So if you go to any venue, they project a certain number of people. And then you staff accordingly based on what your projections are. You might even go up a little bit because it's a hip hop crowd and they account for certain violence or whatever the case may be. But when you saying it was 4 times the number of people, my nigga, that's some other shit.
Then you don't.
But that's a staffing issue from the inception.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
That's just not knowing what you're doing.
Based
not
on your
knowing who
projections.
you're having here, not knowing what they bring. That's just not knowing. Somebody was just either not knowing or undercutting.
Like, dog, some people trying to
two.
pull people up and they still jumping on them.
And
that's some bullshit.
And this is where one of my bigger issues lie with this event. Not necessarily Live Nation, let me make myself clear, but Astroworld. Just the idea and the concept of Astroworld sounds like some fun shit.
But do you know what Astroworld is? What was, right?
Tell me.
Astroworld was their Six Flags out there. That was the name of it.
Well,
Six Flags.
And that's what it sounds
and
like.
what happened, it went under years ago. So when he first brought the festival back, that's what he said. I'm bringing Astroworld back to Houston. So that was his thing. He had the Ferris wheels. He had rides and shit out there. It was literally trying to recreate Astroworld as well as have his stage with the performances.
Yeah. What year did that happen in?
I think this is the 3rd year of Astroworld. So I guess you don't count last year because of COVID. So maybe 4 years ago.
So you put us in around 2016, right?
05. Close on 05.
No, we're talking about when
did
Travis
very first joint.
Yeah, his first
so
Astroworld.
2016, somewhere around there. But Astroworld sounds like an amusement park.
Yeah.
It's a very colorful, friendly type of thing that I would expect to attract children. That's where my issue lie right there. The latest victim
18.
is 12 years old.
Damn.
I don't expect a 12-year-old to know what to do in a worst-case scenario at a festival.
Other than panicking.
And
I think the youngest was 10.
10.
Yeah, the latest is 12. I thought I saw the youngest was 10. I don't expect a 10-year-old to know what to do at in a panic level situation.
I was in one of them shits at the fucking Roots picnic at a stampede. It's not something that you are equipped to handle.
When you 10, you're just looking for your parent.
When there's thousands of people running.
But what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying, sometimes as a parent, you maybe don't feel like going to Astroworld. You send your oldest son out with your youngest. You say a group of friends, if there's an older friend can go to Astroworld.
Right.
Hey, what's that? Oh, it's a Travis Scott concert. It's one of the biggest artists in the world. All right, well, go ahead, have fun. Merch is a big thing. I saw how their merch tent was set up. It was set up like
something.
I want to be able to explain this to the people that don't understand why I'm highlighting this. That their merch tent told me what they expected.
Yeah.
But that's my thing.
That's what they normally do.
Exactly.
That's a regular
Travis
walk in the
Scott
park
merch
for them.
is just that's its own
It's
animal.
a clothing line.
No doubt.
It's
Like,
its own beast.
They
And
buy
it's
this shit to sell out immediately, and go throw it on StockX and all these other places and flip it.
Yeah.
That's just merch.
Yeah,
Shit look like a swap meet.
Yeah, dog. Fam.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is really, really troubling that you are intentionally trying to attract children to something that you know could potentially be unsafe. Because you do know that as a event planner or festival promoter or whatever the term is.
At the very least, at the very bare minimal, people are going to be high as shit, and that's probably not a place for kids to be. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be 100,000 people fucking doing all types of drugs.
That's if you want to get extra safe. But this is a Travis Scott show outdoors in Houston. Expect for everyone to be high.
Right.
Expect for everyone to be high. Cool. But this is also the same gentleman who was arrested in 2015 for reckless endangerment and inciting a riot.
Uh-huh. Yo, look.
Which I didn't know about. Hold up. Which I didn't know about, right? Oh, I knew when it happened, but I didn't know to the severity, to what extent. I didn't know that niggas, I won't say Travis, but niggas across their socials or through their back channels incite, hey, come out and rage.
Right.
Yes.
Come out and mosh pit. Come out and wave.
Man, one of his
whatever
lines
that
is, it ain't a mosh pit if it ain't no injuries.
See, now, let me just say, black people, this is not a hip-hop thing that y'all doing. I'm here to unpack this all the way. That's not hip-hop. Raging, mosh pitting.
Some heavy metal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
There's
it is.
nothing
He's
about
taking
this
it-
that is from
This isn't hip-hop.
But he's not a hip hop artist.
He's not. We claim him.
He's not a hip hop artist.
We certainly
he
claim
is.
him. Then what does he do?
He's not a hip hop
What genre
artist.
music does he make? He's ours. He's ours. Fam, you niggas.
You can't say that and then say Kanye was right in saying that he's not a hip hop artist. He's an artist. This kid is an artist.
Artist.
He's just an artist.
I'm saying artist.
Because he's transcended hip hop.
Yes.
He's not a hip hop artist.
Okay, but I'm saying that this is an element borrowed from another genre.
Yes.
And I think he's in that genre as well.
Probably made to be famous for these younger guys by that's probably Insane Clown Posse, right? Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, I do.
brought Tech on tour at first. They brought somebody else on tour at first, and they started all that. That's where I saw
That's
it.
the first person
and
that
they
brought
was
Tech on
doing
tour?
this in 90, whatever. Yeah, this was in the 90s.
Late 90s, yeah.
Yeah, this was in the
96,
90s.
97, somewhere in there. Yeah.
That's how Tech got so big. Because Insane
crazy.
Clown Posse, who got their start from, I want to say, is it REM? I don't remember right now. But one of them, like, they got their start from whoever
From
that
them.
nigga was. I got to go back. I got a brain freeze. And then they brought Tech on tour. So Tech was opening up. And at these shows, the crowd,
It was giving it up.
the merch, how they was raging. And
that's
Tech
where
borrowed
took
elements
all
of that.
shit.
Did his music how he did it, and just kind of emulated what he saw. And it worked to a fucking...
Perfection.
Yeah. So when I see these kids do that, because this is my point, I've been to the Tech 9 concert and I've been to Insane Clown Posse concerts. I was scared as a slaughterhouse member. Like, oh shit, it can get dangerous out here. But those shows be equipped and staffed
Accordingly.
For that.
for that.
For that.
Specifically.
And that's what I was saying about this.
And there's also
that's what I'm saying about
there's
this.
a certain level of culture within mosh pit
Yes,
shit.
that was my second
Like people
point.
know how to do that shit without it going too left.
Let me tell you something.
Where they do it like culturally.
Yeah.
It ain't really to kill you.
They're pushing here for the fuck shit. They're
Yeah,
actually
like, this
encouraging
is
it.
just
Let me
the
tell
dumb
you.
shit.
I told you the line he has in his record, right? What a lot of people also don't know, and I don't know when this started, but lately they putting these little cameras in the middle of the mosh pit. Now to show you what's going on in the mosh pit. Usually you'll see it from the stage
From the top,
view. From
yeah.
above. Now, it's all of this shit is telling people, oh, let me get in here and do my
And do
shit.
some dumb
Let me
shit.
turn the fuck up. I want to get on this camera. We know what people do for attention.
Right.
Travis Scott, every show, pulls fans on stage. I've been to Travis shows. And you know what he do? He walk them all the way to the back of the stage and say, go. And they run and jump off into the crowd. Like that. Like, this is a fan. He ain't no artist. He just jumped.
Yeah, but he doing that from the safety of the stage.
He had the one
Probably
dude.
why I can't hear this, but it's probably why whatever song this is at its peak.
Yeah.
Is at its most climactic point, and then he started jumping the fuck all around.
He gassed the one dude up that was on the it was like the balcony.
Yeah.
Gassed him to jump,
Yep.
and he ended up paralyzed.
You lying.
Yes. At the Astroworld shit, he said, hold up, stop, turn the light on. Oh shit, that's somebody up there in the tree. Next thing, like when he start gassing you, you jump. It's what they do for attention. Oh shit, everybody's looking at me.
I don't know who's responsible here. You know, they're killing him for continuing to perform for 40 minutes. I don't know that things would have been safer had he stopped.
And that's what I said.
I can't guarantee that. I
saw a lot of
He probably could have had more control of the stage and the.
There's a way to keep your show going and be like, yo,
he could have paused for halftime.
He didn't do a halftime, but a lot of people say,
he's self-implemented halftime. I don't give a fuck who you are performing. If a fan makes his or her way past all of your checkpoints and somebody working close to you says, yo, somebody dead is out there, it's time to stop the show.
I agree with that.
You have to make an executive decision.
Did that happen?
Was that made to him, though?
I didn't know it wasn't made to him. It can't be made to him. He's in the middle of his show.
Correct. So that's what I'm saying. I don't get the backlash to him saying he should have stopped it knowing that somebody was dead. See, I heard
he did stop it once he figured out that somebody had gotten seriously injured.
Apparently, I watched the whole stream before Drake came out.
Yes.
And now Drake got to come out. The biggest rapper that we have.
Listen, I watched his entire show. At one point, I believe it was during stargazing, he stopped. He was like, yo, somebody's passed out right here. He's like, yo, everybody back away from him. Don't touch him. No, don't touch him. Yo, security, right here.
Yeah.
The security's down by the front barrier. He's like, yo, what are y'all waiting for? Jump over the barrier, go in the crowd. Somebody's right there. There was another time he was performing.
At that point, in my opinion, you can't say he's inciting that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and that's kind of what I was.
I mean, like, yo, if he stopped his show and told the security, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? Go get that person for their well-being. He not consciously.
I'm not holding Travis Scott responsible for this, by the way.
Me neither.
That's I'm not holding.
But I'm watching people try to hold him specifically responsible. That I disagree with.
I'm just trying to dissect this in hindsight. I wasn't there. I can't speak for what I would have done in that moment. And the pressure that comes along with controlling an audience that size. That's reserved for the superstars, dog.
I just know if Travis Scott was to say, yo, there's some shit going on. We got to stop this show. Like, stop. I don't mean, hey, hold on. Yo, like the music kept, the beat was playing. He's humming. Like, he's like, yo, right there. Like, he's trying to stall.
Bring it down. Not even. I'd have gave it a 10-minute halftime. Yo, the show ain't over. I will continue. But right now, let's give it 10 minutes so the EMTs, the ambulance can get through.
There was an ambulance. There was an ambulance. There was a little golf cart with red and blue lights on it, trying to get through.
If you hear the name of love, everybody just put a hand up. Please make a way, make a path, and we're going to get this shit rocking in 10, 15 minutes. I promise you. Know what? We're going to play some.
And what I see,
you know what I mean?
We see the videos where people passing out at Michael Jackson shows, right? Mm-hmm. The show didn't stop. The show did not stop. They got the people.
They got immediate help. They got them out of there.
Every big artist
got them out of there.
Every big artist has the.
And that's what I'm saying, though. So
see, this is the girl I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
she's
nuts.
on a ladder. She's talking to someone that is working this show, controlling a look. She's screaming. Yeah, you have to do something. And our homeboy is here. We don't want no smoke. Yo, somebody dead down there. Y'all got to do something. Come on. That has
now.
I don't know what they talking about.
Now, they're saying, yo, somebody's dead. Somebody's dead down here.
Stop the show. My man got earmuffs on.
And that's all they're saying.
Are you sure that's what they're saying?
Yes. No, there was audio. You can hear
audio.
Okay. Now, look, my man got earmuffs on, of course.
Because he don't know shit. And he's doing the job.
He's doing his job. This is Travis Scott fans who are known to climb on shit and get reckless.
True.
They're climbing up here on the stage, screaming and pointing in this. And I got to do my job. Yo, get out of here.
Ice, you're right. But there
needs to be.
It has to be someone's job to have more consideration for life and human decency and rights. You're right. So it's not his job. And I don't think it's Travis' fault. I don't think it was Live Nation's fault.
It's just the organization of the festival in general.
But this venue, though, slow down, goddammit, because I'm going to point blame somewhere. Mm-hmm. This venue, apparently, they've pulled up, had mad violations to say that we ain't equipped for this.
So then somebody who made the decision to go to this venue, for whatever reason, might have been cost effective.
Size.
Well, obviously, size wasn't the right.
Size was wrong.
Size was wrong, yeah. Again, this comes with knowing who you're booking. Whoever did this, like I said, this is Travis Scott.
If you say Astroworld, if you say to anybody in the business, I got Travis Scott in Houston.
If you say no. Say Travis Scott's bringing his Astroworld. He's holding his Astroworld festival here in Houston. You're not expecting 50,000 people.
But is it his festival? Is he?
Yeah, no, it's his festival.
He's his promoter.
It's Travis Scott's.
I'm asking who's the promoter. If he's the promoter, then he responsible, nigga.
Well, I don't know who the promoter is behind it. It's his festival. I know that. It's like how J. Cole has the Dreamville Festival.
I don't want us to be dinosaurs. I don't know that there are promoters for some of this stuff.
Anymore.
There's the...
it might be him in conjunction with whomever.
It's him and Live Nation, and let's pick a venue and let's go.
Right.
And it's us, so we're responsible for all the touring everywhere. We're responsible for all the touring and all the festivals. So, yes, something wrong happened here, but all year, this is our business. Mm-hmm. So how do we rectify this? What is I don't know the insurance that goes into this. I don't know the waivers that needed to be signed for you to even attend. Like they said, there was some COVID language that says you are attending at your own risk.
I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yo, did y'all hear, I don't know what his rank was, one of the police officers speaking after the festival. He was saying that there were reports that
somebody was running around pricking somebody with a needle.
And it was knocking him out immediately.
Yeah, I read that.
The dude got pricked, and when he got pricked, he just fell out.
Yeah, I only saw
like that's a security
I didn't want to bring that up without
from the gate, which goes back to staffing, which goes back to just poor planning for this event. Period. Before one single patron got to the venue, this was poorly planned.
I would have thought that half of Houston PD would have been assigned to that side of town. Yeah, at least. You
to know that you have a couple 100,000
and you take it a step further. All right, so we all know festivals. Okay, they're God knows how many hours long. Mm-hmm. You're standing there, you're not eating, you're not really drinking unless it's alcohol. Uh-huh. You're on something for the most part. I'm not saying everyone.
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Now factor that in with the fentanyl rise. You get what I'm saying? You should have been prepared better for. Because that's the other thing I was thinking about watching this. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Travis Scott has seen people passing out at his shows all the time. Mm-hmm. You're thinking he just another one passed out. Like Mike, I brought up Michael Jackson. Yeah. You see somebody pass out in the crowd, you're not thinking they're dead.
Sure.
Oh, another person passed out. Okay, let's get them out. But now with the fentanyl craze, and at festivals, a lot of people are on drugs.
Absolutely.
You add those two together, he might not be passed out. So you should have had a better plan in play for what could happen.
Yeah, I'm sure that this is not sitting well with Travis Scott. This has to just be like a real difficult thing to live with.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Same thing we said about Henry Ruggs. Even though he did that shit, it has to be tough to be there.
I want to shout out Roddy Ricch too, because he did post. He was like, "Yo, the family's effective. I'm donating my entire net to them.
Yep.
Like everything I got from here, I'm donating to them." So
that's
somebody
dope.
just doing
that just got me more mad.
Why?
As soon as I saw it and I read it, all it did was get me mad. I don't want to be grumpy guy, but if my 10-year-old is at the function and it wasn't staffed right and they just lost their life, hey, thanks for covering the funeral, but fuck off.
No, I'm just
fuck y'all.
I get that, but this is
not fuck him. This is a great gesture.
Yeah, that's what I meant, just from him.
I know. But I'm talking about just putting myself in the shoes of the parent that lost their child.
Dog, nothing you can really
tell. There is nothing you could do.
Yeah, of course.
To make up for not really giving a fuck at the function and not having it staffed to a T. Not having enough police there, not having enough presence there, the proper permits, the proper anything.
Some lawsuits is coming.
Put all in you, and they should.
Oh yeah,
and they should. And they should.
And they're gonna
I don't know where they pointed at.
And it's gonna affect festival life probably for a while.
Good.
But good.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it.
Because that's all that need to happen is one of these people that way Mars, whatever the fuck they do, for them to be really held liable. I'm not saying that should happen here, but at some point, an executive decision going to be made by authorities to say, "Hey, book them, Dano."
Yeah.
And then what? Then every artist, we're going to have that ripple effect of every artist now going about things a different way. So why do we have to lose life for that to happen? Why the cops, or why they got to be a certain mandate to pop up for that to happen? No, let's just be responsible of our own shit.
I think that
fam, niggas got trampled to death at the Allen Iverson game at the fucking whatever gym that was. Like, do we not? We've seen this. You remember? You don't remember? You was outside. You remember?
Nah, I remember the shit that
he went to jail behind that shit.
The City College shit. I remember that when Puff was a promoter back in the day, and people got killed at City College. This was before Puff even got into music. He was a promoter, and a lot of people had passed away at City College in New York. He had like a celebrity game with Heavy D and all.
Wasn't Iverson involved in something where people died in the stampede?
About the brawl at the bowling alley?
No, he did the bowling alley. I'm thinking about somebody else.
Puff. It might have been Puff.
No, Puff did that for sure. But I'm thinking about somebody else. He's an athlete. It was at some game. Well, whatever. Either way, we've seen the stampede happen before in that close space.
Right.
So what do you do when that many people are there? Y'all think these little metal barricades are going to do something? Nobody says, yo, if everybody starts pushing, then what?
The tickets piece is very, very, very vital. But you ain't see how when they opened up the venue, people was literally just rushing. It looked like I Am Legend when they was rushing his house. Motherfuckers was just rushing the barricades that they had set up and just bunny hopping them shits. I don't know if you have enough staff that can control 200,000 people.
Yeah, you do.
You can have 3,000 cops. They can't control 200,000.
It's also
then you don't have enough cops.
And it's also an infrastructure thing. You can set up barricades where there's like layers to them and stuff like that. And there's people posted every 100 feet or couple hundred feet where it kind of can mitigate some of the.
I'm gonna be honest, yo. I think they like that shit. I think this helps sell their festivals.
I don't.
Bro, look.
I don't mean. Wait.
This ain't the main entrance. This is like
crazy.
A side.
I don't mean the loss of life part, but I'm saying this
I'm talking about
is
the insurance
the theme
hassle.
of Travis Scott's festival is madness, chaos.
Yeah,
this
but
is
it
always
has to
what
be
you show.
organized chaos.
No, I'm agreeing with y'all. I'm just saying
Safe chaos.
I think they expected this. Is what I'm saying. Not the loss of life. Not it being this bad. I think they knew niggas was gonna rush and start crashing and.
Bruh, I'm about to get my.
Yeah, they didn't take it serious enough. Exactly.
I'm getting in my human nature bag. Fam, you see people in front of you falling out. You at the gate. Look at this. You can't really. Yo, dog, humans got to be held accountable for some of this shit, my nigga.
It's just saying the other patrons, like you see people standing
Fam,
there
if
falling.
I see a lady under me on the ground, I'm not going to step on jump over the lady.
Fam, they worried about getting in there and getting that merch. That shit's like crack to them.
I guess.
I'm not going to say what humans would do if they live in the jungle. I won't say. What they'll do is they'll not make it a jungle. And if you can't control the little side entrance, because this was really a really tiny side entrance.
Right.
That's all it takes.
If that's out of control, you not equipped.
But you probably got more
nothing.
staff at the main entrance because you're not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get them no passes. I'm just saying, dog. A lot of this goes on the patrons. This is disgusting.
Yeah,
but it's too many successful festivals.
Yeah, this shouldn't be able to happen, dog. I remember one year before Summer Jam was inside the stadium. It used to be in the arena. The first 10 Summer Jams or so. Yeah, I remember one year niggas bust a little side gate and everybody started rushing through. Never happened again. You know what I'm saying? Like
there was a small little hippie festival up where I grew up in Ithaca. We used to go up there and jump the fences and all types of shit. A couple years into it, they figured out a way to stop all that shit.
Yeah, it's like, bro, okay, we see what y'all doing now.
And that's just a small festival without chaos.
It happened.
No doubt.
So when y'all was jumping the fence in Ithaca, it could have been 1,000 motherfuckers on the fence. The fence collapsed. Mad people died. Right? Thank God that didn't happen.
Right.
But now
this is a low budget festival.
But now you look to remedy it after it happens.
Right.
Nobody's thinking that this is gonna happen. Unfortunately, and again, y'all right, because with the amount of people, I'm sure, and this is not new to him.
That's why I say
and they've never had these incidents, right?
No, they have.
There incidents all the time.
Not to this
magnitude.
People dying, no.
But again, that's where I come in and being trying to be as sensitive as possible. We don't know if it's not, like I said, we know people are on things at these festivals. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these autopsies come back to show some fentanyl involved as well. We don't know that, but I find everywhere.
I think the 10 and 12-year-olds autopsy will
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking
14-year-old, yeah.
That's the sick part for me.
And
that's the part that really
when you see a little kid fall on the ground and you just jump over them. I'm picking up the kid. Yeah. My human nature is going to make me pick up the woman, pick up the kid. Shit like that. It just, I don't know, it's in me.
But if you read the accounts of some of the people that were there, they're horrifying. They speak to wherever your 2 feet were placed,
That was it.
That was the end of the space.
They said it got so bad that if you put your
arms up, they had to stay up.
Yeah.
They could not go down. They said it was a little bit of movement going on, and Shorty that was typing said, my friend she had difficulty breathing.
Yeah.
Before the chaos,
like
it was tough to breathe.
Yeah,
she made it sound like, and then once it started, her friend got lost in the wind. Now she was having trouble breathing. She looked down. Now they stepping over bodies. There's no room to bend down. There's no room to bend down. There's only room. Then she said she felt more people pushing. Then it was just waves of going in each direction where you had no control over where you was going to go.
Right.
She said, thank God it was a guy there that held on and was like, yo, we going to make it, just breathe, try to, whatever, a stranger. Back to humanity, like you saying.
But when a festival is properly organized, I've seen like Drake at, I don't know if it was Governor's Ball or one of them shits over on the island over there. Hundreds of thousands of people. But the infrastructure of the way they set it up, there's little pathways through the crowd that are sanctioned off where it can't get that uncontrollable chaos. It cannot. You can definitely, you're in the same shit, wall to wall.
Again,
I can't breathe. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm not getting back to my spot. It's not happening.
I think a lot of that.
But there was infrastructure set up where it can't get to that.
If you look at the original crowd shots, they had those. It's Travis Scott fans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think
Travis
once it's a
Scott
certain number of people,
it's
dog.
him. I'm telling you, it's what he brings. The festival went on all day long. This didn't happen. Like the passing out in the depths and everything, it was at the end of the night. When he's on stage, that's when it started. The rush to everybody, all that shit gets knocked over. All your barricades, all your sectioned off areas. No. We are all rushing to get as close as we can
mentally,
to the stage.
if people want to do ignorant shit, they can do ignorant shit, right? Regardless of your staff, because you're not gonna have 1-to-1 staff.
No, of course not.
You might not even be able to have 10-to-1 staff. So it's like if motherfuckers really want to act stupid, it's like literally in jail, right? You might have 3,000 people in jail. How many COs you got? 100, couple hundred.
That's jail where
I'm just giving you an example. No. I'm not talking about cutting budgets. I'm talking about regular jails. But you got the bars, people in their cells at all times. Out here, it's none of that. It's you. If you got 20,000 cops to 200,000 people, that's a lot of cops.
Yeah, that would be.
But if the people still want to act unruly, they're gonna act unruly.
In pool party planning, I saw the adjustments we made when expecting 100 people and expecting 200 people and expecting 300 people. Hey, and when all of us didn't know, because we fucking idiots, we talked to some people that was in the security game. Yeah. And the first thing they say is, well, what you expecting? And you tell them. And then if they might add some. All right, well, let's say they might throw some on top. And then they say, well, you're going to need this. And if you want to be safe,
I'm going to add
they should
another
cover
10%.
over there. And if you want to cover the street, like, that's what, it just has to be somebody's job somewhere.
Yeah. And there's ways to do. I've been to a bunch of Rage Against the Machine shows, and that's mosh pit for real. People going fucking crazy. We're in the fucking hills and shit.
Drunk.
Somehow it's still organized and safe. It's sanctioned off in certain places. This is where the mosh pit area is. Everybody else can't get in here. It's still wall to wall. You can't put your arms down. All that shit.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
We're Rage Against the Machine encouraging chaos and
kind of. You ever listen to a Rage Against the Machine?
No. I'm talking about on the stage to the crowd, encouraging you. Hey, fuck this up, all of y'all. Like that's what I'm talking about. That part. That's what he brings. It's kind of pushes it up a notch.
He should stop bringing that.
He should definitely leave that at home.
Because then you know why? Because then you get on
leave.
your phone and you give these words where you saying the best that you could say from a gentleman that we don't really hear speak too much ever throughout his career. So then when you get to speaking in a time like this, like you're not the voice that I even want to hear from, and you saying this when I just lost my 10-year-old son, I know you're doing what you got to do. But no, dog, no. If I lost my 10-year-old kid, this is pissing me off. That bum-ass favor that you think you're doing me, it's pissing me off.
Well, Joe, if you just lost your 10-year-old kid, nothing is going to work.
There's nothing going to help you.
You get what I'm saying? So he has
I don't want to see this shit from a nigga that's not taking the, and I'm not saying him, but from anybody that's not taking the proper precautions to protect life from my audience when they come out and see me. That's it. This nigga and Drake could go up there and do all them funny bunny rabbit dances that they want. I don't give a fuck if I lost my kid. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want hip-hop to be more responsible at some point. I do. It's like, fuck, if we ain't killing niggas with guns, now we got to kill them in a mosh pit. We gonna be the ones to keep finding creative ways to kill niggas? No, I would like for us to be the ones to find creative ways to stop death. And this is just, it's just senseless when you read it the next day. Hey, this person fell to the ground, got trampled, lost their life. Excuse me? That's disturbing to me. Sorry if anything I'm saying is off-putting or if I'm offending anyone.
Yeah, I really don't want to offend anyone.
And prayers, thoughts, condolences to the family, friends, and loved ones of everyone that lost their life at this tragic event, and to the people that didn't lose their life at this tragic event. Y'all are probably in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it's traumatizing.
Having to hear those screams, looking down and seeing a human.
Nah, a lot of people had heart attacks.
To you fucking idiots that was jumping on top of the ambulance with the lights on. The ambulance, they carrying people out. Light, boop, boop. But you niggas are mosh pitting on a fucking, like, dog. How you want me to see that and not really, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm not expressing this the best.
No, I get it, and I get what you're saying.
That is disgusting,
that goes to the people.
nigga.
That goes to the people.
And that goes into...
My nigga, that goes to the people. I hear what you saying, that's the type of time he be having them on.
I told Ice before this Travis Scott concert, before most of these festivals rolled out, that I wasn't going nowhere. Because of energy. This is a energy.
Nah, I totally agree with you. I don't want to be nowhere with 200,000 motherfuckers.
Nah, that should be fun.
Anyway.
But when shit get...
Home, safe is fun.
Yeah.
Safe is fun.
But when you go to a well-organized concert, it's a good time.
I don't want to be around that hot, sweaty... Yo, if it ain't, I'm not backstage.
But a well-organized, like the Governor's Ball shit, for instance, or even I've been to a couple of the U.S. City
you
Field.
Still couldn't put your hands down. You lose your
But that's because I wanted to be close to watch the Drake shit. You could go over here and have all the space you want in the world.
Gotcha. I'm going to Keith Sweat concerts and Usher concerts. Goddamn it, weird energy.
Sit down.
Hey, I just sent my mom. I got to thank Justin too. Just sent my mom to the Earth, Wind and Fire, the Isley Brothers concert in Atlantic City.
Oh shit! I was gonna hit you.
She couldn't stop thanking me. Hey, tell whoever got me the tickets. These are the best seats in the world. Oh my God, it's at the stage, but not too close to the stage. It was awesome. What an experience. What a time. Thank you so much, Joey. I love you.
Nice.
Dope, because when you tell me you got that seat, I understand what your experience was at this concert. I want that experience in all my experiences today. I don't want to limit this to just concerts and party going. I want it at dinner. I want an enjoyable experience with my girl, with the girl that's not my girl, in my friendships, in Escape the Room, at the strip club. I don't want to plan to go nowhere
and have to worry about loss of life.
And it not be a pleasure.
And have a mediocre.
Loss of life is like at the bottom. It's the worst.
Yeah. Right.
But I want to be able to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
When you plan for that and you think for that, I don't know, man. Everybody just be careful. Everybody be careful.
And rest in peace again to...
Because I also told y'all this shit probably going to get a lot worse soon. You niggas is doing that at the concert. What y'all going to do when all the fruit gone?
I was going to say that.
What they going to do when the fruit
I was
going
to say, fam, every Black Friday, we see this nonsense.
Yeah.
Right?
But you see, they took even that.
Don't stop it.
It stops it a little bit. I'm already getting Black Friday deals right now.
A lot of it, Ish. They really have.
We just saw last year, niggas ran out of toilet paper and people was getting punched in their face.
No, we talking about Black Friday.
Ass whipped.
We just talking about Black Friday.
I'm giving you an example. It's the same. Yeah. It's the same. They 1 and 1. We are starving to get whatever limited amount of supply of a product. Black Friday is limited TVs. Last year during COVID, it was limited toilet paper, limited water, and we saw people whipping women's asses to get toilet paper. That's a human nature thing, my nigga. We got to be kinder.
We do.
You can't tell me we blaming that on the fucking police people at the fucking ShopRite. You get what I'm saying? Like, for you country motherfuckers at the Piggly Wiggly, at the fucking Publix, at the Publix. But dog, this is a human nature thing. And in conjunction with staffing, in conjunction with poor planning or improper planning, et cetera. But dog, if I see a woman fall on the ground in front of me, if I see a fucking, God forbid, I see a 10-year-old child under my feet, I might lose my life trying to save the child. And that's where I blame it on human nature. It plays a big part in this.
It does.
Like a huge part in this. Again, poor planning, all of that stuff. I'm a bow down to, but at some level, people got to take responsibility for that.
The world got to plan and prepare against immaturity.
Yeah. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I'm going to fuck these fans up. I'm going to fuck these stupid ass fans up. They fuck with my brain now.
What they did?
They fucking with your brand.
I'm going to punch these niggas in my brain.
Yo,
my brand. I'm my brain.
Your brain.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck these niggas up. One of these stupid niggas. Hey man, I'm a day one listener. As soon as they start with that,
No, you know what that means? That means I'm entitled to do whatever I want. When they say I'm a day one listener or I'm a friend of the show.
Yo, when they start with that,
those two, yo,
some bullshit
it's
coming.
some shit coming that might
No disrespect.
that
It's
might
the same
really
thing.
tick you off.
No disrespect.
Same
but,
thing.
yeah.
But here comes the disrespect.
Now mind you, this is coming from a guy that has 5,000 "let me suck your dick" messages from people. Thousands. Niggas is lined up in my shit. And that's not what caused the offense here. This nigga said, yo, I'm a day one listener, man. I can't take it anymore. Somebody please tell Joe that prolific and profound are not the same. That's what I said.
That's what you tied at? You're not tied at the niggas
So
ask you to suck your dick. You know how to try that?
I said to me, yeah, this fucking little fucktard nigga here. Them niggas, they got wants and needs. But this nigga here just woke up and wanted to be a dick. I have a problem with people that just want to be a dick.
There's a lot of
Not
it.
niggas that just want some dick.
He just had enough.
Niggas that just want to be a dick, you niggas got to go somewhere. So I look him up.
I look him up.
He might be right. He ain't that right.
He not right.
What the fuck is he talking about?
He's not right.
No, I looked it up already. I thought he had me when I saw it produces plants. I was like, oh, whoa. The hell have I been saying? Oh, come on, man. I just wanted to have a little fun with him. I love you guys. I love you guys out there. What else? They told me I was bi because we were trash.
Damn, son.
Yo, I didn't want to come in here and do like
to get them numbers up. Yo, you're taking dick to get the numbers up.
People that know me my whole life, lost and confused. That's a wild way to get the numbers up, dog. Yeah. Like, I would hope that niggas know me.
Selling ass literally.
Nah, a couple niggas pulled up right though. Yo, Joe, I know you like Del Frisco's, man. I was like, yeah, nah.
What you doing Saturday?
Yeah,
They pulled up right.
Got you.
No, they pulled up right.
They almost got you.
Couple of them was like, I mean, I can go out on a little catch steak. I can eat a meal and not want a nigga. Lord knows they did it to us enough.
Wait till the blue check. Wait till
The
the blue
girls
check.
done did it to us enough, boy.
Wait till the blue checks jump in your DM. That's next.
They ain't been in there.
They coming.
The right one come. Listen. Listen, buddy. We'll start rethinking all of this shit. But as I'm thinking about my little coming out party, I just got madder and madder at all of the people that tried to step on me coming out. We won't get into it here.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But what is the statute of limitations for people that were once a part of your life to have to shut the fuck up?
None.
We on our off day here.
None.
So I'm gonna venture places that maybe I wouldn't when it's a little more contrived.
None.
I wish.
Nah.
I
We need
wish.
a different answer.
Unfortunately,
we need
no.
a think tank. Come on.
I wish.
It really isn't one, yo.
Fam, if I haven't laid a hand on you in eons or laid some penis in you in eons, leave me the fuck alone.
Don't work like that.
Dog, if from the nigga side, if we ain't broke bread, I ain't kicked it with you, we ain't chopped it up in eons, leave me the fuck alone, dog. Don't even say my name if it's something negative.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Because saying your name negatively
Might help them out a
Give
little.
them some
Exactly.
props.
Exactly.
Get them some props.
And that's all they're going to look for.
Niggas meet a new girl, they be like, yo, used to fuck with that nigga? Oh, yeah, man.
Yes, Joe. Joseph.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Up.
I've been watching them for a little while. They haven't gotten any props.
So
They haven't gotten anything fruitful from this kicking Joe's back in binge marathon that they're on.
We gonna still keep swinging for the fences.
You shouldn't be. You can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't like
still,
it.
maybe
That's exactly what I was about to say.
It might turn into an interview. It might turn into something. It might turn into
especially today.
Yeah,
especially today, the way
It has
there's a podcast everywhere that's pulling everybody on.
No, they podcast didn't work. They all stopped.
No, I'm talking about they could be guested. Somebody's gonna say, "Oh, would you like to come sit down and talk to us about it?"
Well, what does a guy do to jump in front of that bullet? How does the guy say, "Yo, shut the fuck up"? I thought buying a mattress from you would do it. What does a guy do? Tell me.
You're gonna have to get on the mattress.
It's a wonderful mattress.
With them.
See, and now,
That's what happens.
But now you going somewhere. Because that's really my beef. I'm not mad at anyone sharing their truth or their experience or their feelings. But you know what the women never say? Yo, I'm tight after all these years because that nigga don't want me.
That's it? No, it's two things.
Mic drop.
No, it's two things. If you didn't want him and you was a bum, they don't care.
Don't care. Yeah.
That nigga don't want me and he's winning. Mm-hmm. I'm tight.
But say that. That's understandable.
You think they're going to say that?
I think that's more understandable.
Of course, and it's doper. It's doper from a realistic perspective.
He may be a lot of things. But that's not,
again.
I think that's doper than that.
I miss Savon.
Yo, y'all, man.
Savon.
Oh, ain't no edits.
I know, bro.
Ain't no edits. Savon ain't here.
Unfiltered today.
Yeah, we got to just do our best.
I think that's from even dudes. It's niggas too. Like, yo, nigga was riding with you back in the day. Y'all was riding in the hoopty without the fucking AC on. Now y'all had a little fallout or whatever the case may be. Now you start winning. That nigga feels some level of resentment.
Mm-hmm. Then say it.
Nah,
you gotta
that's
be
required.
a different level of
now
secure
you asking
person
them to be true to themselves.
Yeah, you got.
A lot of people ain't willing to do that.
That's true.
They got to put the mirror on themselves to be able to say that.
Yeah. Then do that.
No,
don't tell me we in this hyper.
I'm telling you they not.
Don't tell me we in this hypersensitive era where we're putting the mirror up to everybody else so they can see themselves because we in a sensitive time so we can cancel them. Let's pull up the old tweets. What you used to say. But nobody puts the mirror on themselves ever.
That's life, yes.
Ever.
Bruh. Think about this.
Yes. Why are you acting surprised?
I don't know why either.
Because I just came out the closet. They was doing this to me as a straight man. I'm telling y'all that this is fucking me up. Y'all did this to Joe when he was bi? You bitter bitches? You nasty bitter bitches? Alex, text Savon, tell him to mark some shit up.
Wait till your niggas come out and be mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of you laughing around.
I'm surprised you're like that's gonna have that happening with us. Well, I can speak for me.
Wait till your niggas come out and say, yeah,
oh shit, he's wilding. I thought you meant something totally different.
One of them said one of them said they gonna pull some of my boyfriend's names hats out the bag.
Man, that would be hilarious. Hey, yo, dog. I'm
Yeah, because I want to call your bluff. I want to call your bluff.
Word.
Now I want to see the nigga that you think it was. Let me see it. What's going on?
Let him sit on the couch.
Let me go on here. I want to interview dude. Put dude right here. Let's talk. I swear to God, you can come with him. I'll turn this shit up in here for real, I'm
gonna ask the hard questions. Pause.
That's the only
you don't have to pause anymore.
That's the only thing hard you gonna get. Yeah, I don't pause.
Hey, you don't have to pause no more.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Man, pause proof.
That's what happens, Joe. No, that's what happens. It's a life thing.
If you've been tight in the face for over a decade, you need to get some help. You gotta stop just attaching yourself to niggas. Attaching yourself to stories.
You do that, though.
To who?
It's your fault.
Who I attach myself to?
You gave them the attachment. You did. Yo, dog, if you're a female dating Joe Budden, you're not famous in 2 years?
Studies have shown.
Studies have shown. After further analysis,
we're going to review the tape real quick.
Dr. Piggity Parks has come up with an assessment that that's what happens.
I know, because y'all assess things without thinking it through.
No, that's true. Because then, no, let me tell you.
One got some notoriety.
2.
One got some notoriety. That's 2.
3.5.
Even if you leave it today, I fuck more than 3.5 girls, so the studies don't show that.
But you haven't been in a relationship.
You didn't claim them
with
publicly. I'm talking about that part. Once you do that, and they know that.
Once you do that.
I told you that.
Let me ask you this question. I want you to be honest. How many girls that you've been in relationships with have been on reality TV?
2.
More than 2. 4.
Oh, 3.
4.
3.
4, nigga.
TKC. Initials. Who's 4?
S.
S.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, man.
No.
Yo, are you joking?
No.
Are you square? Square, bro. No, square up, dog. Yo, square up, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? What song?
You did put her in a song.
You did, nigga.
But that was to say, yo, dog, chill out. That was saying, yo, chill out.
And was all cuddled up
on that season.
Yo, fam, you
cuddled up on the camera shit,
nigga. Look, fam, you talking to me? I was there.